Good morning, Ron, and good morning, everyone. It is Thursday, February 26th. Here's what's happening. Secretary of State Marco Rubio says the U.S. is investigating an incident in which the Cuban Coast Guard opened fire on a Florida-registered speedboat, killing 4 and injuring 6 others. The Cuban embassy in Washington said the vessel was detected in Cuban territorial waters and that border guards were fired upon as they approached. According to the New York Times, the boat was part of a civilian flotilla attempting to bring family members out of Cuba. Lydia Kaiser, an 8th grader who survived the Annunciation Catholic school shooting in Minneapolis last year, said during a news conference yesterday, elected officials have a duty to protect us from guns. The student made this statement as part of an announcement by Governor Tim Walz, who proposed 11 new gun restrictions as well as policies to increase mental health support, security, and safety resources at schools. Walz's proposals include banning binary triggers, firearms without serial numbers, and magazines that can hold more than 10 rounds of ammunition. He also proposed the mandatory reporting of lost or stolen guns and mandatory firearm insurance. Minnesota is currently ranked the 14th strictest state for gun laws. The state already has an extreme risk law, which allows judges to take away an individual's gun if the family or law enforcement believe they are a threat. Vice President J.D. Vance and CMS Administrator Dr. Mehmet Oz announced that the Trump administration is temporarily halting a portion of Minnesota's Medicaid payments amid a federal investigation into suspected fraud. Roughly $260 million in reimbursements will be paused during the review. Dr. Oz stressed that the issue lies with state leadership, not Minnesota residents, saying any delays should be laid at the seat of Governor Walz. And theologian Paul Thigpen has died. He was known for his extensive study on the question of extraterrestrial life. He also studied the existence of hell. Here he is on Cresta in the afternoon in 2019.
The existence of it, it's defined by councils. It's in the liturgy of the church. It's in the scripture. Jesus talks about it. So the fact that it exists, I think, would be, in other words, a hard universalist position that there is no hell. I can't imagine how anyone can really make that argument without kind of throwing out a whole great deal of scripture, tradition, the saints, the magisterial teaching.
His death was announced by several outlets, including Tan Books, which published a number of his works. He was raised Presbyterian and briefly became atheist before returning to Christianity and converted to Catholicism in 1993. He was 71. And that is the news this morning. I'm Matthew Handley. Let's go back to Toledo. Here's Ron, Dave, and Pat.